Hello everyone, it's Red with RedDragonLeo.com. It is Tuesday, the day before the Feds. Tomorrow, they're going to have some special meeting at 12:30. I don't know what they're going to even announce, something to do with policy changes or something. I'm not really sure. But they're going to announce something around 12:30, specifically during that time period. You got to expect it to probably be negative based upon the fact that they're announcing it right in the middle of the lunchtime hour when the volume is light, so that they can control any possible sell-off. And then they're doing it, mixing it in with the FOMC minutes being released at 2:15 after Bernanke. After the Fed's meeting, and Bernanke says his usual blah blah blah, nothing's changing, blah blah blah, and the market will rally. Well, it should. So historically in the past, FOMC meetings are almost always bullish. Rarely do they ever close negative. I haven't recalled one in forever, but then again, it seems like we've been in this bull market nightmare forever too. It's like I don't know. It's like a Groundhog Day every day. You wake up, you think the market's going to crash, and oh, the bull's back. And the market rallies on nothing. Whatever. The economy's in the toilet. Unemployment's through the roof. Hey, let's rally. Rally on. Insane. Absolutely insane. Every day it's the same old thing. Of course, I knew this was going to happen. I still think we're going to go to the fake print of 138.86 on the SPY, which is about 1388. And if you look here at this, you could clearly see that 1388 isn't too far away. I know that seems insane. That really does. We're at basically 1350 right now. That's 38 more points. But look where we started. I mean, look here. We have already went 56, 57 points in a week and a day, a week and 2 days. I mean, well, 6 days, because one of them was a holiday. So it doesn't even count. I mean, it's insane. So could they do another 30 points before Friday? I know that sounds nuts, but hey, I'm definitely looking for that fake print to be hit. Now, whether or not I guess they're right on the volume indicating Friday 429 or not, that's still yet to be seen. I don't know if that's the case or not. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But so, you look at this and you say, my goodness, look at the 60-minute chart, the negative divergence. Everything tells you this thing should sell off. And you know as well as I do, the best we can hope for is a break of this, and maybe down there to 1335 as this runs down here and resets and curls back up. If we even get that, we might not even get that. But if we, you draw a line right here, and you're talking about 1340 to over here, you got 1344. You might not even get that. You might only hit. They might hold it in here till 13. At 1344 and only back test this line right here, and then keep on going and break out of it and keep on going. It's insane. But so if we sell off any in the morning, all it's going to do, I believe, is between 9:30 in the morning and the FOMC meeting. I think all it's going to do is just dip down here negative, just to reset back up for another move up. They're going to move this puppy up. It's just so manipulated at this time. It's insane. But so the 12:30 thing has me puzzled. I don't know what's going on at 12:30, but it is awful odd that they put that out there at that time period. That kind of leads you to believe that maybe they'll push it up here on a false breakout in the morning. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe the 12:30, or maybe it just goes down here, like I said, and chops down to here and then recycles itself back up. See, it really doesn't have many bars it could go across here before it breaks this line right here. but probably this line is going to be unsustainable. It's more likely that they will drop out of this and end up forming a channel. So drop out of it maybe to 1340 or something, and then go back up, and that would allow this to recycle back up and go up into the end of the day. So it's possible that the breakdown could be after 1230, maybe chop a little sideways, start to run down a little bit, break this line and fall down after 1230, and to go to somewhere around this 1340, maybe just here, but I think they're going to go down a little bit lower, and maybe 1340, and then recycle back up after the FOMC meeting. But there's something going on at 1230, and it's just strange that they put that out there. So that leads me to believe that they will have some selling after whatever they announce at 1230, and then when the FOMC meeting happens, they'll rally it back up. And they plan this for a reason. They're going to release some negative news, and they're going to mix it in with something positive from the FOMC minutes. That's why they put it together on the same day, and that's why they're doing it at 12:30 at noon, basically when the volume is very light. They want to be able to control any selling that happens at 12:30 from whatever announcement they're going to announce. I don't know. So you can just kind of expect this to really kind of just run down here and reset itself, I believe. I don't really see much happening until at 12:30. So it could chop around right here, and I really don't know which way it's going to go. I don't know if they're going to try to pop it up, then drop it back down, and then run it back up again. I don't know if it's going to break here and just go to this area right here at about 1344, or dip a little lower to 1340 for this multitude of highs here, or down here to this area at 1335 where they've got some recent support. This is old support. So anywhere between that 1335 and 1340 would be good support from multiple hits here and from recent support here. Not a lot of it, but you got recent support, a whole day of it, if you want to call that support. Really, this support here is probably better than this because that was a light day trading. But regardless, I don't see this tanking tomorrow because the way that they've got this scheduled. They have literally, done this right in the middle of the week, Wednesday. Okay, whatever they release, expect it to be negative from 12:30 to 2:15. That's the time I think the market's going to run down, and then at 2:15, the FOMC meeting, it'll be volatile, and I think they'll run the market back up. That's just playing off the politics here, the manipulation in the game, and it's really not doing a lot with the charts because, quite frankly, the charts say we should roll over, but I just don't know if they're going to break this rising wedge or not. If they do, again, I think they'll form a channel. So the more likely way for them to do it, even though this is not supported like this, but just pop it up. Pop it up out of this rising wedge, put a line in here, then you move this red line up to here, and now you got a channel like this. You could draw a line from here to this top, up to here, and that puts you at about, I don't know, 1360 or something. If you popped it up there, then you could fall back the rest of the morning until maybe the 12:30 period or something, and then who knows. Man, this is a tough one. I tell you, it's a tough one to call because that 12:30 announcement, I just don't know what it's going to be about and how it factors in with the charts. Clearly, we got a bull flag, but I don't know how they're going to play this. I really don't. I don't know if they're going to pop in the morning and then try to drop, or if they're just going to go sideways, then drop at 12:30, recycle back up, and make the channel, make it this way or something. Draw this, instead of this line being like this, if you drop out of it and you drop into this area here, you can easily draw a line up through here and cut this 13 1340 or 1345, obviously depending upon what time of day you hit it and where you hit it. But I think that the bottom line is this is going to end up being a channel as they run this thing out, because they can't sustain this wedge. You just can't. You coming to a narrow point right here, and you can't. It ends at some point. They have to widen this out so they can push this on up if they're going to do that. So just looking at the chart, just looking at charts alone, it tells me that we should probably chop sideways here, let this thing run down a little bit. If the 12:30 news is bad, like I suspect it'll be, it'll break the channel, run down a little bit. This will dip a little lower, then it'll recycle back up when they have the 2:15 FOMC meeting, and then they'll run it back up and close the thing positive. And whatever. I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe they're going to announce QE3. I don't know. But it's you can expect a volatile day tomorrow. Any dip from 12:30 on, look for the 2:15 to be a pop. Now we do know if you go into it flat, the first move is usually the fake out. I've seen many times that they sell it down real quick and get some bears on board, and then they run it back up and close it positive. That's the most common move. And I have occasionally seen a quick move up, then a down move for the bears, take the bears out, and then back up. But seems like they always end up closing that FOMC meeting the day. They always close that positive. So will this time be different? I don't know. I do worry about that 12:30 issue. So if at 12:30 this thing is way up here and this is up here again and ready to roll over, it might be a fairly chancy short for a couple hours if you're brave enough to go short against the gangsters. So maybe 12:30 again, maybe 12:30 to 2:15 we drop, and then we pop back up at 2:15. That's just my best guess. And that's all we're doing at this point is guessing. You look at this 30-minute chart, it should roll down, but as well as I do, it's probably just going to dip down here and recycle back up. So how much? I don't know. Another rising wedge. Will it dip out of this in the beginning? Will it trade sideways till 12:30, then hit that and drop, which would mean it would just slowly dip down and then really dip with the 12:30 to 2:15 time period, but probably still stay higher than this, and then put in a positive divergence and recycle back up. So right now it's got a negative divergence. It's negative divergence. It looks like it should go down, but again, they have got this market so under control, so manipulated, so staged, that I just can't believe that this is going to break and continue falling. I don't think that that's going to happen. If it breaks, and I do suspect it to break because it's got to at some point, makes a channel out of it again, then I expect it to run back up and get back in the channel or back test the channel later on into the close. So it's going to be a tough day to call. 15-minute chart really isn't giving you much help there. This would support continue move down or pop up. They can do either one. I have no way of knowing which one of these are going to do. So I really don't know, folks. It is such a tough call here. I do think that we're going to end up a channel instead of a wedge. I think the wedge is going to break down. If we go here to 1335, hey, that's great support there. If the volume is not like panic volume, you should expect it to turn and go back up. I mean, they're going to manipulate this thing. They've pretty much said they're going to go to 138.86. Whether or not, again, I read the date right, based upon the volume or not, is anybody's guess. But I want you to also keep in mind that we also have a over the weekend, the gangsters are meeting, and I haven't went over this in a while. Yeah, I posted it on the blog, but they have the Legatus pilgrimage, which is many times a turning date for the market. And so that is happening over the weekend. And let me put that on here for you. as you can see here, April 30th through May the 2nd. And then the later one this year is October 13th through 16th and 16th through 23. So, you know, anytime in all of October could be a major down period, especially if the dwarf star, if that's real and not some hologram, that element, which might be Planet X or Nibiru, if that's real, October's, you know, time period it should be passing, you know, really close to us and between the Earth and the Sun. So that definitely would be a time period for them to stage something in World War II and planet Earth shifting and all this. I mean, who knows? Now look here, who they've got balled out here. Sarah Palin. Woohoo! She's so clueless. She don't even know who the Illuminati is. She don't know that these people are Illuminati members. She has no clue that the Vatican is a front for evil, for all the evil in the world. She doesn't even know that. She doesn't know that when we have the Black Pope, that that's the last Pope and that's the end times, and that's coming. And so she has no clue. She'll be played like a puppet if she wins, if they put her in office for the presidency. Let's hope not. Let's hope that Ron Paul gets in and, you know, tries to make some change. He's the only hope we have for now. And Jesse Ventura, if he wants to run as vice president, great, got my vote there. He's out there trying at least. You know, that's all I can say. I don't see anybody else trying it that hard. So anyway, gang, that's about it. That's all I got. I think that this is going to happen. I mean, again, I said in the video that we would go down on Monday. We did, not very far. So I was a little bit disappointed that we didn't go down any further than what we did here on Monday. I thought we might go down here to 1320 and on the weekend video, but I said it was also possible that we'd only go down to 1330, and we didn't even quite make it there. We didn't even get that gap fill, but we came close. That meant it's extremely bullish. That's what I said in the video, and I still think that we are going to go up. Insane as it sounds, listen, they told us with the fake print where they're going to take it. So I'm inclined to believe that that is where they're going to take it. Let's see if they get any after hours prints here, any strange ones. And nothing out of the ordinary. After hours low, after hours high. Nothing out of the ordinary there. I think the market was trading in that area. So yeah. Nothing there. So again, I still think that we will go to wherever this is at. One more time if I can find it. I still think we're going here. 138, 86, 81. I'm sure that won't be exact, but it may pierce it a little or whatever. And the 422, 429, I'm just speculating that that's April 29th. You know, maybe I'm wrong on that, but I think we're going to hit that fake print. So, that's all I got, folks. Just be wary that tomorrow is 9 hours of the time I've seen. I can't recall a down FOMC meeting. So, if it was down, it was a spinning top kind of close, barely down. It's not like a big one. So, expect a bullish day, but wild swings tomorrow and end up positive. Now, that's it. Good luck, everyone.